All right. Rundown. It is February 1st, brought to you by NASCAR. Tune in to the NASCAR Busch Light Clash at the LA Coliseum this Sunday, February 6th, 6 p.m. Eastern on Fox. NASCAR season is finally here. Not only is back, but it is one of the most historic venues in America. NASCAR has built a racetrack inside the LA Coliseum. That's kind of cool. Their best drivers ready to start the season biggest way at one of the most iconic venues in the world. They've transformed the Coliseum into a quarter-mile short track in the middle of LA. 150 laps, 23 drivers, all vying to be the first ever class champion in LA. Did I forget to mention it's the premiere of the NASCAR Next Gen car? New season, new venue, new car. I don't know about you. I think it's pretty cool to witness such an iconic event. You have to watch this Sunday. The NASCAR Busch Light Clash at LA Coliseum, Sunday, February 6th, 6 p.m. Eastern on Fox. It'll be one for the history books. Okay, we got this together. I'll start with you, Five. I know Kevin is doing his thing. I haven't heard your take on the Brady retirement. 6-part slide. Whitney chimed in on the Dave Portnoy show and thinks I'm an idiot. I'm like big mad.
You idiot, Dave. You are such an absolute moron. What the hell does Tom Brady owe you or any other Patriots fans? All us Patriots fans owe him 6 Super Bowl rings. Enormous win after enormous win, and we got trash bag Patriots fans like you drinking honeydew donuts, coffee, complaining that he didn't say thank you in an Instagram post. You are so stupid, along with every other Patriots fan who is upset and thinks Tom Brady owes them one thing. You're a Muppet, and the rest of you idiots hating on Tom Brady are complete Muppets as well. Just an absolute embarrassing display by typical massholes like you, who's now down in Florida like Morty Seinfeld, you piece of trash.
Like a pacing in my apartment, big mad. I don't actually know what's going on. Now,
wait, did you see what he just posted?
Yeah, he's reposting the stuff being like, okay, thanks to the, which I think it makes it worse. Like it almost, I'm holding out hope before, like, oh, he has a plan. Like some guy tricked me, like some fake guys, like he's doing a press conference at Patriot Place tomorrow. I'm like, that makes sense. This makes me think he has nothing planned, that he's responding to like the crafts being, oh yeah, by the way, thanks to the Pat. So Feidelberg, I haven't heard your take on it, but he's close to being dead to me.
See, that's crazy town.
Now, are you hashtag done? Are you hashtag done with Tom Brady there?
When I dead you, you don't come back. So I'm giving him
the put his name on a bottle.
I'm giving him the benefit. No, he's not that. Like, I'm not revenge, but he's just dead to me. I think something has to be happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand.
Why would he be dead to you? Why do you need an Instagram thank you? Like, here's the deal. So here's what's going to happen. First of all, you are 100% right. Something is going to happen. There were reports back on Sunday or Saturday, whenever he fake retired, that like when it officially happens, team sources have said it will happen with the Patriots. So that clearly didn't happen, but they've clearly been in communication of sorts. So there's going to be something. He's also, whether or not he gives a fuck about New England or the Patriots franchise at all anymore, he's just a businessman. TB12 is headquartered at Patriot Place. He's not going to cut out a whole region just to get a fuck you in on Instagram.
Seemingly
send a little score. But think right now it seems like, and I agree that the backtracking is a little precarious. Like, why are you doing that with like the repost on Instagram and stuff like that? Like, leave it alone if you have a plan. But I do think the fans, I think it's obviously noticeable that he didn't leave. He didn't mention Belichick, Brady, all that. But I think the fans themselves who are like, why didn't he thank me? I stayed at Gillette on snowy days cheering him on. That's fucking nuts. Your thank yous are in the trophy case.
You got what you wanted. You got your entire lifetime of championships. Why do you need a fucking thank you?
No, because Feidelberg said it. And when I say dead, it's not like I hate him, but this is Tom Brady is part of New England and Boston as much as the Kennedys, Faneuil Hall. He is part of your buddy group growing up, all the memories, everything. It's not me. It's not Feidelberg. It's the collective city. He is part of that, and we view him as that. If he doesn't view New England that way, if he's saying it's a business, that's what I mean. You keep your 6 Super Bowls. I keep my 6 Super Bowls, but you're a nobody to me. You're just a guy. and I root for Laundry, like that's fine. That's how it will be. He won't, I won't have any special, he's no longer in that place I just put. I don't give a fuck about him. Like when it's Larry Bird and there's only one place I'd rather be, French, like all that's dead. If he truly, and I don't care if you have a problem with Belichick, I don't think he has a problem with the Crafts, just to say thanks to Pats fans. Yeah. So yes, I want that. He is one of those rare guys that he is forever tied to our region. And it's everything, like I said, it's fucking everything about growing up there. He's part of it. For kids, never not born yet, for grandparents, for everything, memories. And if to do what he did, he just didn't do something. He wrote 6 fucking pages of everything, bucks this, bucks that. All if he's just like, thanks, Pats fans. It was so intentional.
It's not an accident. It's not. I'm more of the like, I don't care. I got my trophy. I'm more like a little weirded out by him not mentioning the Crafts than I am by him not mentioning fans. But
no, see, that doesn't make like I think he has a problem with the Crafts. I think he has a problem with Belichick.
He doesn't have a problem with the Crafts. Like
I don't think it's as bad. I think there's more tension between him and Bill. I don't think he loved how it went down. I guess the Crafts were the ones who had his back when Bill didn't. But I think all of it went south towards the end. And I think it's a one-way street that everything.
Well, but I think in his
Boston, he's that guy. I think for Brady, that was his team. And I think also when he went somewhere else and probably had a different point of view and realized how much how he was appreciated and how he should have been treated by everybody, it probably changes everything. Changes his whole perspective.
Kevin, why are you being like Pats fans are crying? Like this is you. This would be like Michael Jordan if he retired with the Bullets and never mentioned Chicago. It's like, what? That's like, this is our guy. And it's not just about the Super Bowls on the field. It's about 2 decades in a region and why you watch sports and family. It's everything. And if this guy wants no fucking part of it.
But that's not what. So I think he is Brady's obviously a weird guy. And he's very spiritual. All he does is preach the 4 agreements. He does like close one door before you open another. I think today was Tampa's done. There will be another thing.
But it's not because he mentioned everybody under the sun. It wasn't just Tampa. It was fucking Steve Dubin and Don Yee and all these other fucking guys.
He's a weird fucking guy that we were lucky enough to have, and he brought all the Super Bowls, and he's done, and he's done with me. Fine. I don't care if that's how it's going to be. I haven't declared that. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
That's not how it is with me. It will be very weird because when he left New England, he said, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me. Like when my career is over, I'll be back here. So I don't think what people are freaking out about is what's going to happen. But even if it is, I don't fucking care. That doesn't like my time with Tom Brady has it. I achieved what I needed to in it, and like he'll forever be my guy. I'm with Tom whether or not he likes. I don't care if he likes New England still.
If you're going to let an Instagram social media post erase all that, that's crazy.
No, it doesn't erase it. I still have all the memories and 6 Super Bowls, but it's a business relationship. Thanks for the time here, and go on your way. And by the way, if you're at a full restaurant in Boston, honestly, I don't want anyone to get up and give him a table.
That's how everybody should be. That's what Tom Brady did. He happened to do it for the Patriots. He went on to the Bucks. He's clearly doing this on purpose. You all should be this way. You all should be like Dave and just say fuck you. This little romantic relationship you guys had in your head was fake.
But you're making fun of like I that's how you should feel. If it's like, hey, you didn't mean anything. You were just a team I happened to land on, and I don't care about the community, the city, nothing. Then fine. Then I don't care about you. I got what I wanted out of it. You got what you wanted out of it. Yeah. Go on your merry way. I never want to see your fucking face around here again.
Imagine this. Imagine it's the year 2000. And you tell Tom Brady, close your eyes. I'm going to paint you a picture. In 22 years, you will have lived a career that spanned 3 Hall of Fame careers. You will bring a region 6 Super Bowls, and they'll hate you over Instagram.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Why does he get to hate? That was such an intentional, over-the-top, fuck you then. We both got what we wanted. You got your rings. We got our rings. We got parades, celebrate. Great. Go on your way. I don't give a fuck. Like Edelman fucking put Forever New England shirts on sale.
That for sure made me think that like that might have been the biggest kicker that something's coming. Because Brady be like, dude, take that.
What do you mean something's coming? You guys think you have some like grand like special retirement plan?
I honestly
think that there is a Man in the Arena episode.
I don't know if that's good enough, though.
You don't know if a Man in the Arena episode's good enough?
No.
I don't know anything about Man in the Arena. I don't think that's a big
it's
deal
not
outside of New
widespread,
England.
right? No, he needs to publicly, basically come out where
That's
everyone's seeing it and be like, I'm a Patriot for life.
No, he's not. He's not.
See, I always thought that the 1 day contract, he's going to retire a Bill, he's going to retire a Cowboy. I always thought those were lame and dumb because we know who you are. We know what franchise you belong to. And apparently they're necessary.
Well, all right.
Well,
So
apparently they're necessary for fucking crybabies like you guys.
No,
What am I crying about?
I can't tell. I can't tell if you're on my side or against my side, Kevin.
I'm on my own fucking side over here.
Time out. Feidelberg, they don't do this in the NFL, but let's say they did the same thing as Major League Baseball Hall of Fame where you pick your hat. If he went in with the Tampa Bay Bucks hat, you'd be like, that's fine.
That would be loot. No, that would be loot. That's not what just happened.
That's what's going on.
This is an Instagram post. You're talking
Tom
about
Brady could do
normalization.
that. This is because they don't do that in the NFL. He can't. But this is like his only way to do it.
Nothing like doing that.
No, as close as he can do.
I think he would do that right now. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I think if he had that choice,
You guys are nuts.
It's
Why,
true.
Feidelberg?
You think a fucking Instagram post is comparable to immortalization in a golden box?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
because
how
that's
he's
all he can
feeling.
do.
Hey,
Yes. That's what he's doing right now, Feidelberg.
No.
If he could do the helmet thing, he would pick the Bucks
You don't
right
think
now.
he'd do the Bucks right now?
Absolutely.
What?
100%.
You're delusional, Feidelberg.
You guys are deluded. Are you kidding me?
He
You think
didn't
if it was
mention
up
us
to
in
him today?
six pages of thank yous. He didn't say one thing.
That's the team he's leaving.
Who cares?
No, it's not. He mentioned everybody. If he mentioned just the Bucks, I would maybe buy your New England got
He
theirs.
mentioned
Now
who, the
Tampa Bay
Bucks,
gets theirs.
Bruce
He
Arians,
mentioned
his
everybody.
family, not his agent.
Yes, all of
I
these
think he
fingers are
mentioned-
everyone.
I
The
think
in the
people who
world.
currently work for him.
Feidelberg, I made the first video and I was so flustered in it. I'm like, wait a minute. Before I post this, I definitely missed a page. And I said it out loud. I'm like, let me go. I got to stop. I got to go reread it because I didn't want to make it. I reread it. I'm like, what is going on? It's crazy. I talked to Whitney, and Whitney has I talked to Whitney earlier. He has like a pro athlete fan. He is so much bigger than football to the New England region. And he just was like, fuck you.
Yes, it was clear there was something. I think this was, I'm leaving Tampa Bay. He already left New England. He will have his.
But it's the retirement from football. It's what everybody's waiting for. Of course, when you leave the team.
There was his
you
thank you
say
to the
it.
University of Michigan then. If it's retirement from football.
I think he did mention Michigan, if I'm not mistaken.
But he didn't
mentioned-
thank Michigan.
They were in the talk. Yeah.
But he did not like Michigan. That's an old fact. He wasn't happy with what went on there.
That's true. Good point.
So it's
Listen,
like,
this
and
guy.
he's so calculated in everything he does.
Even the picture. The picture is from when he beat
the picture is
guys
when they
at-
beat the
at New
Patriots.
England.
There is something so blatantly. I get it. If you have a problem with Belichick or whatever, but then just say the fans. And it's not
that's
a
what's crazy.
me. It's not
Because-
me. It's
But
I don't
even
care about
that,
me.
I don't
you.
know.
It's the region.
How many years were there Pats fans and local radio and shit who were giving Brady a hard time up until he like solidified his
But not
his
the
legacy?
fans. Like the fans have been at like I know people always say fans are player, not part of the team. No, we were in all those moments with him. He's part of the community, and apparently he doesn't want to be part of it.
It's a one-way street, guys.
But
It's
Kev-
just
so-
a business.
But you're just playing both. So you agree with me, Kevin?
I agree with that. It was calculated. I mean, I love that he did it. I think that you, as a collective fan base, your reaction has now made this into a thing. You are choosing to get over. You're overreacting to this Instagram
Who would
post
it be mad about
because the balance here is like 6 Super Bowls and an eternity of being like the greatest sports dynasty ever. And an Instagram post, and you're now putting more weight into the Instagram post. So now it's become a thing.
No,
if
because
all of
we're
New England,
doing what-
listen,
we're
if
doing
all
what
of New
he's
England
doing.
just said congratulations, like, hey, that's a little weird that we didn't get mentioned, but congratulations because everything else is much more important than a fucking social media mention.
I don't lose that, Kevin. I keep all those those still happen. They're still ours. They're still hanging the banners. I'm doing.
But it
what he's
sounds like
doing.
you want, you're just greedy, spoiled, entitled
How's it greedy?
motherfuckers who now you need a
Listen,
personal thank you too.
He's a once in a generation guy who can live on in the community forever, and maybe
Apparently
will.
not in your eyes. You can't live on.
He shouldn't in my
because he
eyes.
didn't mention you on social media. Now he doesn't live on in your community.
We're acting like it was. He wrote a 6 fucking thing retirement.
It's very
You guys
bizarre.
just
I
said-
don't get that fact, but he's not an idiot. They're like
Right, he hates us.
Yes, he hates you.
I mean, like he doesn't. But like that's just like logically, like he does. So
Well, then why
Why
wouldn't
not?
you say something?
Why would he hate
Why
the
do you
fans?
think
Why would
Tom
he
Brady
hate the
loved
fans
his
of
time in New
England?
England so
I have
much?
no
Maybe he
idea.
didn't.
Why? But there's just no like. There's just like just.
Every
passionately, there's no
fucking
reason to hate New
fan who did the split jersey must feel like a total fucking
Such a
asshole.
fucking dickhead. You guys followed him around like little
I
fucking
didn't.
puppy dogs
I didn't.
everywhere he went. Now I'm Tampa Bay and TB12, this and that. And he doesn't give a fuck about you. And apparently he never has.
I mean,
Maybe
I was like, he does. There's just, it's just like he doesn't dislike the people of New England. It's just a like.
Well, then
it's a
why,
weird-
Feidelberg? I mean, I feel like you're just.
You're in denial.
I don't know. You're
You're
in
all
denial.
I'm in denial of what? That he hates a region for no
Yes.
reason?
What if he
What
just
would that?
wasn't?
What
I
does
don't
that
know.
mean? What
I don't know.
sense would
What if
that
he
make?
enjoy his
Well,
time?
why
in New
would?
England?
But the flip side to that is why wouldn't he say one sentence? Thank you to the fans of New England who had my back for 2 decades.
It's because he's got something grander planned, Dave. He
All
has
right,
to.
fine,
No, he doesn't.
fine. That's why he's not dead. I'm like waiting for something. For
They didn't- but
something.
it's very suspicious. Because he's it's just there's a team.
You guys
There's
don't know
a
what
team
to do.
of
You're not getting a
people.
special second retirement for you guys. Not happening.
Yes, they are. Because again, it's just he's just not done. He has a team of people who work for him, and they can't cut because they knew by doing that. By you're talking about everything being so selective, everything's smart, everything's calculated. By doing that in a calculated fashion, the Bucks jersey where he's beating New England, the whole post that is selectively pissing off and slicing off a region of the
That's
country
my
that
point.
will no longer.
Yeah, but he's
exist.
gaining
But
people
that's-
like me.
that-
He's
but
gaining
that-
the rest of America,
Feidelberg,
and he
that
still
is-
has most of New
Feidelberg.
England in his back pocket.
That is my exact point. If something else doesn't happen for a guy who has a team, watches everything he says, he just did the most calculated fuck you of all time. So who would ever?
It would actually almost make me a bigger fan. That would be
But,
unbelievable.
but so like to do that, it's like what the fuck. So yeah, he
Maybe
would be.
he doesn't. He doesn't like you massholes. He doesn't like
Fine.
you guys. Is that
Fine.
so
All
hard
right.
to?
Yes.
Yes,
that
it is impossible to believe for someone who lived here for 20 years, who had tons of opportunities to leave. He wasn't handcuffed here.
So-
if
so-
he hated it so much, he'd have left and taken.
Why?
not
That
taken
is
less
why-
money.
It could just be business.
Something has to happen, or I haven't put the day. I don't want to be rash. I did say if nothing happens, I will be in the front row and I will boo the fuck out of him at his Hall of Fame
can't-
inductee.
Oh my god,
If-
this would be a dream come true.
If he doesn't do something, that may be the date. If he goes into the Hall of Fame, although it'd be weird if you start thanking the Patriots while I was like booing. But if he doesn't do something before then, I may have to. I don't. That's probably the date, the Hall of Fame speech. He doesn't want to be associated with us. That's it.
But
you guys
his
broke up.
headquarters are at Patriot Place. He's forever associated with us.
Do you not think
The
it's possible that
TB12,
when
the
he- when he
TB12
went so-
business, their headquarters are in Foxborough at Patriot Place.
Do you not think that there's a chance that when he went somewhere else and got like a new perspective, that he realized everything he once thought was good wasn't so good, or the way it should have been the whole time, and he has just
I have
like
no
a new
idea. I mean,
outlook?
I don't know what's going on.
Because
I have
I'm
no
sure
idea.
down in Tampa Bay,
Well,
the organization
clearly-
gave him the keys to the car, like
ill
do
will
whatever
when
you
he left. There's
What?
ill will when he left. There's no doubt about that. But not with the fans. The fans had his back 100% of the time.
That is, that's the one thing I figured there would be a mention of the fans, but I don't know. Maybe he even liked how the Bucks fans treated him better. Maybe there was.
That's crazy.
Oh, get out of town.
I mean, listen, there'd be no other reason other than why would he do it? He
Again,
doesn't like you guys.
I don't know. The only thing it would be Jordan. It's like you could probably go look at other people's retirements of this magnitude. There's so few of them. I brought up to Whitney like Ray Bork, and like the first things I can remember being drafted in Boston. Like he said nothing. It was so intentional, over the top. Like fuck you. That's why people like you're overreacting. I'm not. I don't lose the Super Bowls. I had the best time ever, but he is just laundry to me if that's how he feels. I'm not gonna fucking like you if you don't like me.
It's the only thing I can say is that it is so intentional that and it's just like I know on Twitter we're having fun, like fuck, he just can't hate the people of New England. That doesn't make sense.
But maybe it doesn't boil down
not
to like
one person was like, "Hey, you didn't mention the Patriot fans." Like,
but
they're gonna go
like,
nuts.
It all is calculated. It's all.
But that's what I mean. But that's the point. If it doesn't do anything,
also, if everything is all calculated, and he has this grand thing planned, your second retirement planned, that's a bad idea. There's already been a mountain of backlash where people are already like, I'm gonna boo you. And then so then maybe you turn around and be like, oh, okay, he did do something nice for us, but not before a week or 2 weeks or however long.
I don't mind that.
Like, what the fuck is this? Fuck Tom Brady.
I just can't believe he wouldn't do. It's like I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Dave, do you think that there's a chance that because of Schefter, this has all been rushed and he did have something planned for an ESP
but still, it's like he wrote 6 pages.
Yeah. No, he just doesn't care, John. He just doesn't care.
He
put out a well thought out, like long time to think, multiple days since Schefter talked about it and didn't care.
It's not even that he didn't care. He did care. Like it was so intentionally left out. It was purpose.
What would be worse if he came out and was like, I don't know. I mean, I just wrote like I'm like John said, I'm with the Patriots right now. I'm just talking about the people I work with. I'm with the Bucks right now. I just talk about the people who I'm professionally tied to. And I didn't even think. What would be worse, the indifference or like a calculated?
I'd have to see how he did. The thing is, everyone knows him well. Everyone knows him well. This was calculated. Like, I mean,
I feel like it is too, but I do feel like if he kind of played the like, oh, I didn't mean anything by that.
I fucking hate the crowd. And Feidelberg, you were saying a little bit like he brought us all these championships. That's not a dispute. I'm not giving that away. This is like he's a Kennedy here. Like this is a
you
guy.
Just want your credit. You want to be a part of this. What you mentioned. It's who cares? Why do you
know that fucking matters?
He's a part of his retirement.
What are you talking about? He's one of our own.
I have said that like he is almost like a father of everyone. I'd say my age and younger of New England, where like he molded our personalities because of his domination and his
entire
winning.
persona.
And then he's like, I don't even like you guys.
Yeah,
but that's not. I mean, it just can't. I guess maybe I'm in some state like it just can't be that because it just doesn't make sense in a rational brain.
Like again, using the Jordan example, if Jordan somehow rebuked Chicago and is like, this isn't my city. Like Jordan is tied to that city. They're one of the same.
Jordan and Brady knows that. And Brady knows that if Jordan did that, the sneakers don't become a thing. So Brady's just not doing that. It wouldn't make sense.
I don't know. Jordan's not like
already a thing.
Jordan's fucking sitting.
I think if Jordan's whole personality shifts into being like I rebuke Chicago, his whole after basketball life is different. And Kevin, Jordan sneakers are not Jordan sneakers.
You don't think Jordan is tied to Chicago?
No, of course I do, but I don't think I think it's kind of similar to Brady. Like, I don't think you see Jordan often romanticizing his time with the Bulls. The Last Dance was the only time we really like see him. He doesn't like gush about the fans of Chicago often. He's sitting courtside with the Hornets. He's not like the most like.
No, I don't agree. Like Bird is in Indiana, but like Bird has like that spot for Boston. Like he says it all the time.
But I don't think Jordan, I mean.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not as close, but like
I think it's a good example. I think that the fans love Jordan. I don't know if he
I don't know about that
because he's a part of another team now. He's an owner of another team.
But that's fair. Like Bird was the coach of the Pacers.
I think that's what happened with Tom in a short period of time.
I mean, he's not going to be forever tied to the Bucks. It's just not going to happen because he was there for a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it was. So he knows his place in football lore is in New England. It would ruin the Brady brand, which he is exceptionally conscious of. If he did something else,
but if he's conscious of everything, which I agree, every minute detail.
It's crazy that you guys would even let the Brady brand be ruined by this.
Why do I want somebody who doesn't like us?
New England fans would.
I would 100%.
I know this is like New England fans that like painted their masterpiece of being spoiled, entitled pricks who need absolutely everything down to a social media thank you.
This is bigger than football. It's a whole region.
Yeah, and
I don't need it.
Already gave you everything in the form of 6 Super Bowls.
Fine, I still have those, but it shifts it so much to like.
But that's what's crazy.
Belichick and
if you
Kraft
said like
and
like Feidelberg, the way he's like, yeah, that's bizarre. I don't get it. That's fine, but it sounds like this is erasing everything for you. It sounds
No,
like
it's not erasing. It's changes.
You just said he's dead to me.
No, not yet. I said I'm going.
Okay, so let's say theoretically that's it, or maybe you get like one more post where he's like, to clear up any confusion, like I do love New England. Like I said, I'm
gonna have to judge it how it comes.
If it's an IG post, that would bother me because that would be a clear like, didn't see there, and it would bother me because it would show me he's dumb and he's not dumb. That's why it's not gonna happen.
These reactions.
Okay, but wait. Let me lay that out. So let's say something happens and you deem it to be not good enough. Then what?
He's dead to me. He's not on that Mount Rushmore of like a Bobby Orr.
That is just insane. That is where
and like David Ortiz with like the marathon bombings thing after and stuff. These guys are still so. There's no. I before I even read the post, I was upset that he was in a Bucs uniform. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I was like, oh geez, like you're retired from football. But I read it and I got mad, real mad.
What the fuck? So I'm just going to pretend I didn't read that, and I'm not going to let my blood pressure go up. Tampa this, Tampa that. Fuck Tampa. Nobody gives a fuck about Tampa. There must be part 2 coming, because that was not real. And fuck him if that's how he's going to retire with that. I know he's done that. Fuck him. I'm hot.
It's a shot, no doubt. It's on purpose, 99, 100% in my mind. But the fact that you are going to let that ruin everything, dead to me, is just insane.
Kevin, have you ever had a guy like this? You just greedy. Don't know what it's like.
Exactly. It's all, yes. So people like me can tell you how fucking greedy you're being because he gave you everything. You personally, he gave you everything. He made this, all of us here, made this whole fucking company, made that whole region.
And I appreciate
you guys,
that.
Your entire personalities and personas
and I appreciate
and
that.
live selections.
I'm not giving that back.
And now that's not enough because you also need a precious Instagram thank you.
No, I'm not giving that back. It's just, okay, you serve me, we serve you, go on your way. Good for you.
Isn't it a little different though, Dave? If you're a regular fan, you're Tom, Dick, and Harry, you're fucking heading out to work in Foxborough today, but isn't it a little different for us?
You mean I gotta be more
thankful? You guys
thankful?
went to jail.
I think like I am personally truly more thankful because I have gotten places because of Tom Brady that I never would have guessed.
Yeah,
he made you a millionaire.
I'm not more thankful. He didn't do again. Great, he did that. It's not like he just landed on this team and I happen to be here. It has nothing to do with him being like some extraordinary guy. He's a cocksucker if he doesn't thank us.
I mean, this is crazy. You're gonna regret this so much one day, no matter what ends up happening.
Why?
You sound like such a dumb, entitled, spoiled asshole.
How?
Here. Oh, he landed in my lap, and it just happened to be.
But that's how he's viewing it.
For everybody else,
I'm viewing it. I'm viewing it how he's viewing it.
Yo, and how Tom Brady wants to view things and carry on, he should do whatever the fuck he wants.
I'm just not going to teach. I'm not going to teach him in history books in New England. I'm going to rip that.
You're pathetic.
They're going to go through. They're going to go through your history book, and there's going to be chapters that are missing.
Sad little man.
Skipping dinosaurs.
You're
skipping dinosaurs in the book.
There's going to be just nothing in there.
Dave's going creationism on us.
Oh, never happened.
You go right
30 pages.
What is that chapter? I don't know. Or will it just be all Belichick and Kraft?
If he came out and specifically said something like, and now that I'm done, fuck New England, I never liked you guys, that'd be one thing. This is just omitting
Kevin,
you, not waxing poetic enough about you. Fuck you.
The same thing. He literally did that.
You are pathetic.
If you don't think
everything he's given you.
If you don't think he literally did that, I don't know what to tell you. By not saying anything, he said, fuck you.
And even still,
I bet
be able
he's
to do
the
that.
first
And you should still say thank you.
in the history of sports who has played, how many seasons was it? 22 or something crazy? Like played 20 of them in one city. And when he officially retired, did not mention that city at all. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess somewhere along the lines, the fans or the city or the ownership or whoever pissed him off and he wasn't happy with his time. And you guys just have to live with that. But he should still be able to say, fuck you. And you guys should say, I'm sorry. Still congratulations. Still thank you for everything you did for us.
No, because he views us as a piece of meat, and I view him as a piece of meat. If that's how it's going to be.
Okay, let's just check this real quick. I wanted to say thank you to all the incredible fans and Patriot supporters. Masters has been my home for 20 years. It's truly been the happiest 2 decades I could have envisioned in my life, and I have nothing but love and gratitude for my time in New England. The support was overwhelming. I wish every player could experience it. My children were born and raised here, and you always embrace this California kid as your own. I love your commitment and loyalty to your teams, and winning for our city means more than you will ever know. I can't thank you enough for the support of our team, the packed training camps and sold-out stadiums, and mostly the victory parades. I've been so blessed to share them with you all. I tried to represent us as best in the best and most honorable way, and I fought hard with my teammates to help bring victory and triumph in the most dire situations. You opened your heart to me, and I opened my heart to you. And as Patriots Nation will always be a part of me. I don't know what my football future holds, but it is time for me to open a new stage in life, my career. What do you think?
What is that?
2 years ago, right?
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago.
Right. And
what more do you want?
That's before he went somewhere else and was like, oh,
What do you
want him to just repost it?
John, just say thank you to my years in the. I'm not asking for fucking his thumb. I'm just asking to say thank you.
I get
my
it.
greatest career in the history of sports just ended. Bucks, and all the Patriot fans who supported me, even when I went to fucking Tampa Bay.
What if Tom Brady said, I went to Tampa Bay and I realized how I should have been treated all these years? And
he did say that. He said that by not saying it.
Right. And so then that's on you. Then if another fan base
what do you mean how he should have been treated? All you're talking about stuff with him and Belichick versus him and Arians. The fans were the fans everywhere. That's not up for debate.
You don't know if Tom Brady.
Yes, I do. I was there.
You don't know if every time when they weren't winning Super Bowls and he was getting.
They won it every year.
I was there. Yes, I do know.
Yeah, but you don't know if Tom Brady was sitting at home the whole time being like, fuck these assholes.
No, I was.
No, he was.
In hindsight, he probably was.
Because
I got to do this read. I got to go quick because I got another thing. This is an emergency, but shockingly enough, stocks aren't the only thing that goes up over time. Turns out art can too. Listen to this. Last May, Picasso painting sold for $103 million, which is a 1,400% increase from it originally auctioned in 97. So what if you can invest in paintings like the one without spending millions? The good news is now you can with Masterworks. This $1 billion tech company analyzes tons of data to find great paintings, makes them investable on their platform. Pretty genius idea if you ask me. This is a no-brainer. In fact, early investors get net IRR of 30+% in 2020 and 21 from the sale of 2 paintings. I love what Masterworks is doing and scored you all priority access. Just log on to masterworks.art to join over 300,000 users. That masterworks.art. See important disclosures at masterworks.io. I don't know what else we have. I mean, this is the number one story. Fiber, I feel like you feel like I do, but you think he's going to do something else. I'm
honestly, I'm going to have to talk it out in therapy. I really don't know where I'm at. Because
I think he will do something, but I think it'll be because of the reaction. I don't think he had something planned. I think this was going to be it. And now his business team or whoever is like,
but how he's,
but it's too calculated to be like, whoa, we didn't realize this.
Yes.
So I honestly, to be truthful with you, I can't be truthful. I don't know where I'm at. It's noticeable, but I also don't need a personal thank you. So I'm somewhere weird. I don't know. I'm in a weird spot, guys.
How many of these guys?
Thank you.
Kevin gets none, but how many like these guys do normal fans get in their life? 1 or 2 if they're lucky. Boston's been super guys that live on that aren't just sports figures. They become synonymous with the region. That's how he was. So for it to him, he's saying, I don't want that. All right, you know what? We had a great career. Thank you for all of it. Go on your way and be you, and we'll be us. And you're dead to me in that icon forever status.
Or you could just be like, it was a little bit weird with your Instagram, your one-time Instagram post on social fucking media, and continue to just have a great relationship.
Here's the deal: if I was
one-time retirement from the NFL post, come on.
If I was to,
if you're gonna let that ruin it, fine.
I agree with there is no ruining it for me. That I can definitively say. And if I was to make an argument for him here, and I were to put the shoe on my own foot and shrink it down, it's like my girlfriend getting mad at me for an Instagram post. And I'm like, look, you know how I feel. Why are you so angry about this? Because we've all been in this fight where it's like a fight about social media with your significant other. And you're like, that's not what I meant. Stop. Like, don't be ridiculous about this. In a way, I'm kind of contorting that in my head, but I'm clearly grasping at straws here. So I don't
because
really
it's too calculated. Like when that happens, you truly are like caught off guard. Like, whoa, there's no way to do that. And I want to clarify, it does not ruin the Super Bowls, the memories. Nothing can take that away. It ruins moving forward how I view him. That's
He's
it.
dead to you. He's dead.
He's not a Kennedy to me. He's not fucking.
But he's dead to you. You said.
I haven't said that yet.
Right.
I'm gonna
but
see
if something happens and it's not worthy of your,
he never addresses anything moving forward. Now we're the time frame. Maybe the Hall of Fame speech is it. If I hear that speech and I'm not happy with it, then he'd be dead.
I think you'll lie even if it's not good enough, because I don't think you want Tom Brady to be dead to you.
Why? What good is he if he doesn't like me? I don't like people who don't like me back. And I don't I mean the region. So if that's that, that's that. That's a wrap.
What a sad ending. Oof.
Yeah, I'm sure
you saw that coming.
Fired up. Well, we'll see. All right, that's it. I gotta go do the other thing.